all right. The Hamburg Sea Devils taking on the Rhein Fire. We got Saturday morning football, not too early. It's only noon on the East Coast. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. We'll just check a couple things and make sure we're good to go. Yep, those are shut down. We got Munchkin Rhino in the house. No big deal. What up, Ramsey, RC, Giants fan? Let's go. What's up? What's up? What's up? We got European League of Football. That is the deal. All right, maximize that. We're good to go. Yeah. All right. So I think the Rhein Fire is going to win. They're the home team. But that's not the reason. I mean, they are back-to-back champs. Still not the reason why I'm going for them. They had Tagovailoa go back to Hawaii. So he went back home. He left the Sea Devils. So they got Mac taking over. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Moritz Mac. M-A-A-C-K. Unless it's Mac. Could be Mac. I don't know. I'm not good with all the languages and the pronunciations. But I'll do my best. We'll see what they say in a little while. But Tagovailoa went back home. He played 3 games for the Sea Devils. Had 3 touchdowns, interception, I believe. But he left the franchise and is done. So he is gonzo. Tua's brother no longer here. So I think the Fire should be able to take this one. Should be. They're just about to do the national anthem. Well, no, they just did the national anthem. My bad. They're doing the coin toss right now while I set this up. No. Click the wrong button. Flipping the coin. Let's go. That doesn't say hamburger and raisins. No, we're just not. Nope. I think you're just really hungry there, RC. You just are ready to eat. There we go. All right, so the Sea Devils won the toss. They're going to kick off. They're going to get the ball in the second half. They are deferring. All right, that's set up. We're good. Good. You're just a little bit hungry. I would say a lot of bit hungry. A lot a bit hungry. All right, I got my tea ready, got my water ready. We're ready to go. We got a triple header today. I'm okay. Triple header. Cheers. All right. Anyways, yeah, triple header. We got the European League of Football right now. The Sea Devils versus the Fire. Make your predictions below. Vote on the poll. They got a decent crowd out there. They're really packed in from like 20 to 20. The 20-yard line, the 20-yard line. Then it's a little empty outside there. But they're lining up for the kickoff. I'm going to say the Fire take it. The Sea Devils are a little bit deflated. All right. Boom. All right, so the Sea Devils in their white jerseys with the red helmets, with their Sea Devil on that bad boy, and the Rhein Fire with their blackish jerseys and the red, what was that, navy blue? It's hard to tell. Blackish, navy blue, what's the difference? It's just a slightly different shade. No big deal. But rise and shine, people. Rising with the Rhino with football time. And flag on the play already. What the heck? The heck happened? Did he kick it too short of the zone? That flag was on the field, like on the screen, just like that. What up, Cameron? Good morning. You're up early. All right, so they give him 5 yards, penalty on the kicking team, add on 5. Let's go. Go. Cameron is here bright and early, my man. Good to see ya. 2 weeks till Wimbledon, Cameron. Get your picks ready. Oh, he does a little line drive, and it bounces way too early. So flag him up. So they'll start at their own 45. Amazing field position. Oh, it's not even black. Jeez. It's like that the burgundy-ish, um, fuchsia-ish color. And hands it up the middle to the 49, 4 yards on the carry for the Fire. All right, all right, all right. Kendis on the carry. So they got Jeffries out there, quarterback. Kendis as the lead running back. And Starkey was the main guy the other week when we were covering the Fire. Starkey was the big boy. Schlesinger and Starkey are the two stud wide receivers, if you will. All right, pass midfield. The game 6. Interesting. The Rhein Fire. Yeah, they need to get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. And pitches it up top. Breaking a tackle, breaks another tackle. Gets about 3. It'll be 3rd and 1. They have the Scott on the run, the number 2 running back. Scotty, Jonathan Scott on the carry on the pitch up top. The Fire, the back-to-back champs. They're not doing so well to start the season. They lost 2 games already this year, which was more than all of last year, and they're only 3 games in. So this is the 4th game for the Fire. This is the 5th game for the Sea Devils, who are 2-2. So I don't think the Sea Devils are that good. I'm going with the Fire to get themselves up to 500, dropping the Devils under 500. What up, Hood? Hood in the house. Hood, what's good? Throws in the middle. Bang, hits his man to the 40. Taking down to the 38. First down, Fire. As I was saying, Rory Starkey with the catch in the first down. Move those chains, people. Move those chains. Get your early morning tasty beverages ready. Coffee, tea, energy drink, Monster, Red Bull, whatever other nonsense, carbonated nonsense out there. Runs it up the middle for about a 5 spot to the 30 deuce. Not bad. Good stuff there. Kendis on the catch. The Fire. What color is it? Like what that is that's just I feel like that is not quite burgundy. What do they call that Rhine Fire color? You got a little like bronzish numbers on their jerseys, but maroon burgundy mix. I don't know. I'm a master of mathematics, not a master of the art wheel, the color wheel. I am not a color wheel master. I did not take the arts of color 101 in college. Pump fake on the run, running down low. First down to the 25 on the Jeffries scramble. Fire on Fire. Give me like good stuff there, Hood. Good stuff. We're on the purple and green sides, also tearing it up on the vertical and horizontal sides of YouTube. Let's go, YouTube. Tear it up. Rise and shine, YouTubers. Rise and shine. Rocking my Nordic Storm gear because they're the best around. It's just the team I decided to cover. Cool logo, Norway expansion team. What the heck? My first year, their first year. Let's do it together. Jeffries on the run, gobbled up the line of scrimmage. Nothing. Not quite a sack, but it's 2nd and 10. Smashing them down. All right, all right. It definitely seems like they go way faster than the NFL, CFL, but maybe it's just in my mind. Happy Saturday, people. We did Thursday night football, we did Friday night football. Now we're doing Saturday all day. 3 different leagues. Getting it done. European, Canadian, American. This is what we do. Rolling out to the right, Jeffries. Swings it to the outside. Gets inside the 20, it looks like, on the other side of the field to the 19. Schlesinger. Boom. Not much down the field. Has to check it down to the 21, rather. Not the 19, 21-yard line. Just outside the danger zone. But the Fire is coming. 3rd and 6. 4.5 minutes into the first. Let's go. Football time. It's football time. Fire going right to left in field goal range at the moment. Takes a snap. Go to the end zone. No, go to the 7 up top. It's his man. Out of bounds at the 6. Boom! Another first down for the Fire. Bam. Yeah, they don't have their name either. He's not on my roster. No name on the back of his jersey. What the heck? They don't know it. I don't know. How am I supposed to know it? All right, so number 15 with that catch. We don't know who it is. They don't know who it is. Add it to my roster once we find out his name. Shotgun, first to go from the 6. Go to the end zone. Boom! Touchdown time. Let's go, Schlesinger. Zinger, zinger. Let's go. Touchdown for the Fire on the first drive. What up, James Jones? Schlesinger coming through. Bang, Fire on top just like that. Jones in the building. Today is the day. The UFL Championship. 6-0 for the Fire. Blast it up there. And extra point is good. 7-0. Got him. What a start for the Fire coming through on third down to the mysterious number 15. I'm going to try to find out who that is because they don't know either. Nobody knows. They got the Schlesinger touchdown on there. Let's see if I can find out who it was. Ah, there it is. Schultz. Schultz is number 15. First name is C. Schultz. We'll have to find out what his name is. First name later. Schultz. All right. Add him to the roster. Bam. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Hey, what about Doris? What's going on? What's up? Outdoors on the green side. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. We're turning it left to right past the 30 to the 39, 40-yard line. Eisenhunt on the return. First time I'm covering the Sea Devils this year. Second time I'm covering the Fire. Eisenhunt. Oh, he played some indoor football, they're saying. I got that as Streeter. Eisenhunt? Don't have him on my roster. Eisenhunt. All right, put him down. Eisenhunt. Not on the roster for my Sea Devils. For the Sea Devils. All right, they have it at the 40, first and 10. First possession of the game. Don't know a lot about him? Yeah, that's right. Runs in the middle for 2. Only a 2 spots for the second leading running back in the league. Chrisman, I'm not going to say his last name either. Kai? I don't know how to say it. I only read about him. Haven't watched any Sea Devil games. Number 24. Can't watch them all. There's 8 games every week. All right, here we go in the pistol. Let's go. You know it. James Jones. Yeah, that indoor football. I haven't been covering. Ki. Ki is how you pronounce it. Kyei. Ki. But he's the second best running back in the league. That I know. Sea Devils, just the average team at 2-2. You got to rock their new quarterback, Mackey Mock. All right, 3rd and 3. They had to bring back Leon to be the backup since Tagovailoa left. Mac. It is Mac with a double A. Flag on the play. Womp, womp, womp. You ready for the UFL today? You ready for the CFL today? You ready, James? You ready? Bring them back. Should be in a false start. False start it is. Back them up. So 3rd and long for the Devils. I wonder if the saying of the Sea Devils is going to hurt the YouTube algorithm. Who knows? Hamburg. Still got the coin toss on there. I gotta change that. That's just silly. All right, 3rd and an 8th spot. Here we go. Takes a snap on the run of the middle. He's got 1 man to beat and can't do it. He's a yard short of the first down with the 49. Thought he had it. He just napped. Sorry, Mac. It'll be 4th and 1. Let me see if I can adjust that screen. Oh, they're going for it. Oh, they switch it up. They were looking like they were going for it, but they switch it up. And it's a bad snap, but he gets it off. Ah, down the right side, breaking free, 1 man to beat, slows him down, still on his feet. He returns it for a touchdown. Gonzo. There's a flag on the play, though. That's why I'm not super excited. The flag was out there for a while, and it's on the other side of the screen, but he returns it for a touchdown all the way at the moment. Oh, man. Pause for the flag. James Jones is ready. No flag on the play. It's a touchdown. It's a punt return for a touchdown. Unbelievable. See, I would have been more excited, but they had the stupid flag on the play, but it's a touchdown for the Rhein Fire, 13-0. Boom! Fire striking hard. He scooped it up at the 15. He goes bang, and jukes one guy to the inside, cuts back to the outside, pulling Sea Devils, dropping like flies. The punter gets juked out of his shoes. Another dive at his ankles, can't get it. Returns it all the way for a touchdown. Boom, boom, boom. Crushing them. And that should be a Marty Williams on that return. I'll double check in a second. Extra point trying to make it 14-0. Oh, it's no good. So you can't tell. You can't tell from this view if it's good or not, but misses that extra point. Let me make sure that yeah, it was Amari Williams. 85 yards for a touchdown. Bam. Man, oh man. All right, let's see. Get that up there. So it's 13-0 for the Fire. The Fire. Just like that. Punt return for touchdown. Super exciting. Just wish they didn't have that flag on the fields. Because I was like, yeah, it's going to be holding because it usually is. I got to see what percent of punt returns have a holding on the kicking team. I want to look that up and see what that is because it's got to be so high. I feel like it's a good 30 to 40%, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Returning it from the 7, left to right, the Sea Devils past the 25 to the 28. All right, not bad, not bad. Oh, there's Streeter. They said Eisenhunt before. Yeah, so I got Streeter on my lineup. These guys are killing me. These announcers. Killing me, announcers. Killing me. Yeah. So it was Street on the return of the defensive back. I had that. I thought maybe my list was wrong. Oh well. All right. So they're on 27, left to right, under center, single back. Two wide up top, motion for the wide receiver going down low, hands it off up the middle. They fake the end around, of course, and gets to the 30. 3 yards on the carry. What was that? 44? Oh, 23? Oh, it's Candido. Oh, what's that 44? I can't read the numbers apparently. Yeah. Harding Candido on the carry. And he's still out there. No Ki? Ki, that guy's a beast. Fakes the no, does hand it up, running it down low. And gets to the 37. And first gets enough for a first down. Bang. Candido coming through. Coming through. Hey, we got a new sub. Let's go. Thank you for the sub, people. Going and growing. All right, Sea Devils got to strike back. He's down 13-0. You can let up a punt return for a touchdown. That is Baruto. Takes the snap. He's got time. Thrown over the middle in between five. Fire. And it is tipped and intercepted. What a play. What was he thinking? Throwing into like five defenders. And it's intercepted at the moment. There's a flag on the play. Got to see what the Zebras have to say. An eligible receiver downfield. Declined. Oh, man. The Sea Devils getting thrashed. There's 13-0. Interception just like that. The Fire take over. Yikes. I don't know what Mac was doing. There was four Fire around. There was two receivers somewhat in the area, but geez, brutal. So they intercepted around midfield. Fire taking over. Jeffrey's back out there. Terrible. The Fire. All right, gotta get to the 40. Amazing field position. Hands in the middle, breaking through, gets. Oh, breaks the tackle, stays up on his feet to the 30, 25 to the 20. How the heck did he stay on his feet? Gets an extra 20 yards after breaking that tackle. That was unbelievable. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was Scott on the carry. Wow. Breaks, tackles, runs him over, stays up. Wow. Jeez Louise, 30-yard run right through the middle. So they're at the danger zone. They're at the 20. The red zone it is. 4.5 left in the first. 13-0. Fire in the shotgun. Two running backs, one behind them. Takes the snap, hands it off again, and breaking the tackle, breaking another tackle to the outside to the 10. Stays on his feet to the 8 and tackled out of bounds. First and goal. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty coming through. Scotty with the first down. Bang. So first and goal for the Fire. Already up by 2 scores. Crushing them. These Sea Devils cannot tackle. They're just bouncing off Scott like crazy. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Jeez. Man, oh man, this game could be way out of control here in the first quarter. Shotgun running back to the left. 4 wide. Jeffries. Come on, Chad. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, go to the end zone. He didn't turn around to see it. Nobody was ready for that football, as he does like a post in the end zone, but looks like Starkey wasn't ready. Right? Yeah. Starkey was no, it wasn't Starkey. Wolfie? Wolfie. Oh, it was 17. It was number 10. Harlan Wolfie. Uh-oh. They made an offensive line eligible. Watch out. Watch out for sneaky play, people. Second and goal under center. Yeah, the big boy's in the fullback position. And throwing it to the corner up top. Ooh, can't make the play just off the hands. Yep, that is Quilfy. Going to Quilfy again. Incomplete. Back-to-back targets. No can do. 0 for 2. Don't throw to Quilfy again. Throw to somebody else. Find the Starkey. There is no Quilfy connection yet today with Jeffries. Third and goal for the Fire. The Rhein Fire motion takes the snap. Going on the little out pattern, the little zigzag, and only gets to about the 3. So it gets to the Quilfy there, third time's a charm, but not in the end zone. Wolfie, yeah, they did one of those patterns to get the guy open on the outside, where it's like the legal pick play they tried to do, but it didn't work. Too many Sea Devils there to make the stop. They don't let them in. All right, fourth and goal, kicking a field goal from the 10. So 20-yarder from the left hash. Holker, the kicker, the holder, the Holker. Got it. Boom, I have to wait for the zebras to show me because I can't tell at all. You would understand if you're watching. 16 nothing. Another threefer. So after the interception, they go 47 yards to the 3, have to set up for a 20-yard field goal, and the 2-score lead is extended to 2 scores with 2 two-point conversions. 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions to tie this bad boy. Wow. The Fire's offense and defense are tearing it up as we're under 3 minutes of play here in the first. So game 1 of the triple header, covering 3 different leagues all around the world. Germany, Canada, United States. Football everywhere. This is what we do. Check the green side. All right, we're good. All right, returning from the 1, left to right, the Sea Devils. Streeter out to the 20-25, still on his feet to the 30, breaking tackles to the 34. Not bad, not bad. Decent return there for the Streeter. The Streeter. All right. 16 nothing Fire. The Fire. All right. From the 34 in the pistol. Mac takes the snap. Hands it off, has to bounce to the outside and gets shellacked after a gain of 3. Not much there for Ki. Kie. Seibel with the smash. Yannick Seibel. Seibel with the smashing. Nice little hit there. Kie. 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 And hands it off, trying to find some room. And does, breaking through the middle, gets a first down to the 48. Nice run by Kie. Bam. Let's go. PA, number 24. You're gonna have to help bring these Sea Devils back because you guys getting thrashed in the pistol. Takes a snap, hands it off. Nowhere to go to Rhein Fire. Defenders on him, loses two. Womp, 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 womp. All right, second and a 12er. Takes a snap, looking. Throws it behind him and incomplete. Bad pass. When he's slanting over the middle, you can't throw it behind him, especially when the defender's on the man-to-man coverage. Steibel, the guy who's smashing before, breaks it up. But it was a bad pass. That one is on the Mac. What up, Vince? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Born, born, born to be alive. What's up, Vince? Welcome in. Happy morning, happy afternoon. No, it's morning for you. Still early-ish for the Rhino. All right, at the 45, 3rd and 12. Got to get to the 43 of the Fire. Flag on the play. What the heck is going on? Idiots. Still a game. Backing them up. Back them up a 5 spot, 3rd and 17. You might as well just punt it right now. Catch them off guard. Go all Cordell Stewart on him and just punt it away. Randall Cunningham, punt it away. All right. All right, all right, all right. Well, the Fire blitzing? No, they're going to drop back in coverage. They're not blitzing. Yeah, they drop back in coverage. There were 7 guys in the line, 3 dropped back. I'm like, they're not blitzing. Come on. You didn't fake me out. Definitely didn't fake them out. Well, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Most likely, you shouldn't have faked them out unless he's nervous. But swings it up top, out of bounds, incomplete. No can Dewsville. What up, Snyder? Long time no see. What is good, Snyder? Did you join the Canadian football fantasy leagues? I don't know. I don't think I see you in there. The Canadian Football League. And I don't think you're in the WNBA League either. Or play-by-play with JJ's Baseball League. I think you just stick to the NFL, maybe. And down the sideline, return for the 25, out to the 30, breaking tackles to the 34. Sneaky return for the Fire. Omari Williams, who returned that punt for a touchdown, gets a good return there. Rise and shine, Snyder. Rise and shine. It's football time. Snyder in the house. Lots of football today. Action-packed football day. 3 games today, 2 games tomorrow. All right, here we go. Swings it down low, and the screen pass falls down, gets up, and fights his way to the 39, gets 4 yards. They could have touched him down, but Scotty falls down, gets up, and gets some yards. Very nice. What you got cooking today, Snyder? End of the first quarter, 1 down, 3 to go. All Fire in the first. 16-0. Rhein trying to get back up to 500. They're not used to being below 500. Shows a reason arena. It's going to be hard for you to manage all your NFL leagues. I joined the Dynasty with Moss. And we already drafted. Hey-oh. A dynasty. Interesting. Moss covers a lot of sports too. I don't know how he stays fully involved in all those sports. That is really, really hard to do. Paying attention to all these football leagues is hard enough. He like pays attention to all the soccer games, uh, Canadian football games, hockey games, wow, basketball. I don't know how he's able to follow all those leagues. It's a struggle, man. It is a struggle to cover all these leagues and know a bunch about it, which is intense. Intense. Think about picking up CMC with a trade. Milrow and ETN. Could be worth it. Probably worth it. Munchkin Rhino. What up, Dallas? Welcome to the party. Make those cupcakes tomorrow. You know you have to. Maybe get some munchkins. I want some munchkins now. The donut holes. Cheers. I want some tasty beverages. Segment 5 for the Fire, now going left to right to start the second quarter. Talking about the Wranglers Indoor Football League. And tries to slant over the middle. He does make the grab. The cameraman's like turning the wrong way. I thought it was going to be a catch, and he does catch it for a first down. The cameraman trying to trick me. That's ridiculous. Strawberry shortcake this week. Strawberry shortcake cupcakes or a big giant cake. So first down. Kawopi coming through. Are they saying incomplete? Oh, it is incomplete. Okay. No. No, it is a reception. They were saying incomplete to the 45. It's first and 10. Breaks the tackle, running backwards to the 38. Gobbled up by the Sea Devils at the 38-yard line. Losing 7 for Kendis. That was a mess. Backward 7. Second and 17 for the Fire. Fire. The Rhein Fire. Let's go. We need 4 more subs to 2460. 4 more subscribers on the YouTube front to 2460. This is week 5 of the European League of Football. Week 5 of 14. 5 of 14. The cake cut into slices, strawberries, and whipped cream pending. Fair enough. The Fire calling the timeout. Fire, fire, fire. I want fire. Got to look that up about the KMFDM. Forgot to do that. And forgot to go and get my Discord up and running. All right. The Angry Canadian. What's happening? Welcome in. And screen pass to the running back, dumps it off, bonus blocks, 45-50, 45 first down to the 40. Let's go. The Fire can't be stopped. Kendis on the catch and run. They better watch out, Canadian. They better watch out. Still can't believe you won the Rhino League last season. Yep, yep, yep. ESPN drafting number 3. Are you trying to keep it? Who would be my 100th? I don't know who's out there, who's kept and all that jazz. How long will it take Dad to find the M&Ms you hid in the freezer? Oh, they're gone. They are long gone. He hid them on you in his belly. Runs in the middle for 8 yards to the 30 deuce. Here comes the fire again, driving, crushing the Hamburg defense. Joining the military. Good stuff. Good stuff, Angry Canadian. Best of luck, best of things to you. Best of everything, Canadian. The angry Canadian. Should they mention Mike Allstott? All right, at the 32, got to get to the 30. Second down, under center. Jeffries takes a snap, play action fakes, got time. Down to the outside, on the run, first down to the 30, 25, and slides down to 21. Man, oh man, 11 yards on the scramble. Little delayed late slide, but driving closer and closer. Here comes the fire. Oh, who would it be my first pick drafting number 3 in a keeper league? Out of everybody, assuming that the keepers have to be the late picks. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. And runs in the middle, big hole, gets a niner to the 12. Jeez, running all over him. All over him. Scott on the carry for 9, running to the sideline. Panthers Oilers game 5 tonight, 6 p.m. Rhino time, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Yeah, that's when I'll be covering the UFL Championship. Comes on at exactly the same time, Dallas. I don't know, Snyder. I don't know. If I tell you, then you pick somebody else because my teams make the playoffs, but they usually just crap out. I can usually make the final 4, but usually it's just I get smashed at the end. It makes me so mad. Patient fake looking up top and knocked away incomplete with his flags down. Flag, flag, flag. Um, hmm. Is it incomplete or declined? I like Gibbs. Okay, okay. You lose the draft pick of your keeper. But I don't know the rules of all the key. You can create your own keeper. You can say you can't keep somebody in the first 4 rounds or something. The first 6 rounds. Keeper rounds are after the 6th round or something like that. I don't know the average keeper league. Backing up the Rhein Fire with the delay of game, so it'll be 2nd and 6 at the 17. I'm liking Gibbs though. Runs it up the middle, maybe gets a yard to the 16. You kept Godwin and Myers, who lost the 7th and 4th. Mm-mm-mm. What up, Douglas? Panthers hockey team's been good every year now. Like we don't expect it from them. I think the Panthers are going to take it. The series tied 2 apiece, but yeah. Rockies and Braves 2 p.m. time. Who'll be crying in their beer? The Rhino, the Stilo. It'll be Stilo. I won't be crying. Throws it to the end zone. Intercepted. The receiver fell down, and it's a sliding interception by the Sea Devils. Omar Dorian. I don't know how to say his name. So it's a touchback. Omar Dion. Omar Dion. So interception in the end zone. Victor Omar Dion. I can't pronounce it. Anyway, the wide receiver fell down. They're reviewing this and intercepted at the moment, and the Sea Devils should have it at their own 20. If the Braves lose to the Rockies, they'll definitely be crying. They'll all be crying. You want to get Chase? Chase, top notch. Chase is a goodie. The best wide receiver in the league. Yeah, Chase is higher than Justin Jefferson, especially with JJ McCarthy. Don't know how great Justin Jefferson's going to be with JJ McCarthy out there. Jamar Chase is putting up unreal stats. It's wild. 16 nothing Fire. They're reviewing to see if he caught this. Let's see. Sliding. Grabs it. Right knee down. The ball is tucked. Ooh, the ball touches the ground, but he might have possession. I can't tell from that angle. We need to see the other angle from the other side. You're doing good as always. Atlanta Dream Team doing good this year. Atlanta Dream. They got a shot at winning that championship there, Douglas. I might cover a little bit of the Fever games soon. But probably not till July. The games don't work nicely for the month of June. Chase is a solid pick. Definitely a solid pick. I haven't even checked out mock drafts and anything yet there, Snyder. There's plenty to come before all that. I'll wait I'll wait till July to start looking at that. Rule on the field stands. He catches it, and it's a touchback, and the Hamburg Sea Devils, with a huge turnover, a big time turnover, well needed turnover, because the Fire get more points. They make it a 3-score game, so it stays a 2-score game, 16 nothing, and the Sea Devils with the ball. Here we go. Right in the shotgun, running back to his left. Mack, delayed handoff, and gets 23. Not too much there. Kie on the carry. Let's go, Kie. You never forget that time I played you and I hit 85 points on Thursday night with Jamar Chase, Brown, and Gasecki. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Thursday night foosball. Chase is a monster. He's a monster. Going there unstoppable. So quick. He's quick and fast. Dangerous. I was quick when I was younger, but I wasn't fast. Decent speed, but not fast. Chase is quick and fast. That is an amazing combo. Runs in the middle, bouncing up top. Kie for 1. Man, oh man. It's like Edelman with blazing speed. It's like Randy Moss with quick cuts. Insane. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6. Just gets it off. Mack rolling out to the right side, gobbled up and rolled down to the 14. Sit down, little fella. All right, down he goes. The Fire with the sack and a 3 and out for the Sea Devils, and not to punt it away. Said if he was open on the play, he said, "I'm always open." Yep. That was what Moss or Owens. They're all the wide receiver, good wide receivers, great wide receivers think they're always open if you place them on the right spot. Drops the ball, but picks it up and punts it away to the 50, returning to the 44-yard line. Bang! Inside Sea Devil territory, just like that. Amari Williams, number 2 on the return, having a good day. Already has a punt return for a touchdown. Good stuff. Always open. It's always open. Always open. All right, halfway through the second quarter. Sea Devils still can't get on the board. Fire with great field position, ready to rock and roll, going left to right. Jeffries under center. Hands it off, nowhere to go, runs into his own lineman, bounces off, stutter step to the 40. 4 yards on the carry. Scott on the run. How's your little show going there, Snyder, with that James character? Did Cook sign with the Bills yet? I haven't heard anything. Welcome in, Tuck the Puppy. He will, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why he wouldn't. He should be. He's going to get a lot of action. He's a sneaky pick. I like it. Going up top, hits his man on the money to the 20, to the 15. Another first down for the Fire. Inside the danger zone. Let's go. Kofi again coming through. Who is this guy coming out of nowhere? The Rhino Nation is here waiting, Anthony. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome back. Good to see you this early on a Saturday. Let's go. It's a slow Saturday morning, covered some European football, but we got to build this up. Rhino wants to go global. Going global, baby. If people tune in to this across the world, runs it, breaks a couple tackles to the outside, juice on the inside, all the way to the end zone. Is he in? He's in, Scotty, breaking tackles. These Sea Devils cannot tackle. Unbelievable again. They can't tackle him. They can't stop the Scots. Touchdown Fire, 22-0. Bang, bang, boom. Juking, breaking tackles. Stiffer, see ya. Boom, cuts in, out of here. Boom, run you over into the end zone, touchdown. Making it look easy. They're making Scott look like Barry Sanders out there. He looks like Barry flipping Sanders with how bad this defense is. He's going like Tecmo Bowl where they're just diving and missing and just hussa. Bo Jackson on Tecmo Bowl. This is ridiculous. You're going to work in an hour. Oh, lovely. You got to work for a living. What's that like? Oh, wait. I do it all the time. And I stream all the time. It's insane. So I'm getting a little bit of breather, a little bit of sleep here for the summer. For the 2 months. Snap, hold, kick, extra points. Bang! Got him. So 23-0. Boom, boom, boom. So much fun. 5 questions. Now Adam shows up and joins you most weeks. Cool. Pretty fun doing the collabs. The SOS. What do you do with the quizzes? Like you mix it up a lot? James loses on a tie. Makes it for people in the chat. La 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 la. The Fire are unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. My Nordic Storm took him down. The Fire 1-2. Not a good start to the season. So this will hopefully jumpstart them back in action and get in the zone. The Storm are in the Rhein Fire division. So I don't want the Fire to win, but whatever. Returning right to left, past the 20, 25, 30, down the sideline to the 40, and dragged out of bounds. Last week was Western movie trivia. Oh, I really did horrendous. I hate Westerns. My dad used to love the Westerns. My sister enjoys some of them. Sounds horrible. Sounds horrendous. Man, oh man, Westerns. Yeah, yeah. Westerns and like country music are just too blaz for me. 5:55 left in the second quarter. 23 nothing. Eye on top. All right, going right to left under center. Mac motion with the wide receiver going up top, fakes the end around, runs up the middle to the 39, 6 yards on the carry. Candido on the run. Candido. e.l.f. The European League of Football. The e.f.l. is soccer. e.l.f. is football. You're doing heavy metal history next week. That I might be able to do a little bit, but I don't know all the heavy, heavy, heavy metal bands. More rock than metal. And hands it, cuts it up top, works his way to the 45, 5 yards on the run. First down. Got him. All right, Sea Devils moving the ball. Good. They got to get on the scoreboard. Candido on the run. e.l.f. Yeah, I love this. I'm loving this league. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. The Panthers are destroying the Centurions right now. The last I checked, it was 30 nothing Panthers. The Centurions, the Enthroners, and there's another team that's so bad. But Centurions and the Enthroners are horrendous. So bad. I don't know if they're going to win many games at all. One, maybe two. Going to the outside and gets about three before he goes out of bounds. The Mac. All good. Everybody makes that mistake, Anthony. Everybody says EFL because you think football league, but it's European League of Football because the European Football League is soccer. They have those rights. Heavy metal. Crazy. Crazy. All right, at the 47. Here we go. Here we go. 4 minutes left in the first half. And the play clock. Ah, the Sea Devils call a timeout. Yeah, they only last about 15 minutes. Yeah, I only joined in a couple. What was it, last year? Yeah, because we do them on Thursday nights at I think it's 7 o'clock, and I'm covering football at that time. I could have did it a couple weeks ago, but now if it's 7 o'clock, I got the CFL on. Yep. So I got all my Thursdays are like booked for the rest of the year. It is not a good time. I have the Canadian Football League through June through July, and then August, and then once it ends for the CFL, it switches over to the NFL. So yeah, it destroys my time. It does not line up nicely. Hands it off up the middle and breaks past the 50 to the 48-yard line. Gets about 7 on the run. Not bad. Not bad. Anyways, that's why you're here to get enlightened. Glad to help out there, Anthony. Third and four, the game sixer. Third and four, get some points on the board. Approaching 3 minutes left in the first half. Motion down low as a wide receiver, face the handoff again, runs up the middle, and gets it. 5 yards on the carry, first down. Drive continues. Kie on the run. Kie on the first down. 20 likes, let's go. Let's keep it cruising. Not bad for an e.l.f. game. We don't get many viewers, not many eyes on this content. It is new for the channel, and it's football out there in Europe. So most of my followers don't join on in. So I don't know if people around the world watch it, but YouTube's got to push me out there. So let's go, let's go, let's go. First and 10 for the Devils. And hands it up down low to the outside, 40, 35, 30, and out of bounds. 13 yards on that run. Another first down for the Devils. Nice, nice, nice. Tamsir sack. Sack on the end and round on the little jet sweepy poo coming through. Sack. No targets, but he's got a handoff down low for a first down. All right, all right, all right. And the shotgun hands it all, trying to get to the outside. Can't turn the corner, loses 3. Swung out of bounds. Going backwards there, Candido. Nowhere to go. At halftime, I'm going to take a little walk with the mail. Do a little stretch because I got a triple header. They have an electrical code meeting next weekend, and there are 11 motions to delete my code change. So it's fun to tie this stuff into a show. That's crazy. Yeah, like I was listening to some of the show randomly, and or when I pop in, and he's talking about. I have no clue what he's talking about. I'm like, what is this stuff? What is James talking about? Seems like he knows what the heck he's talking about, dropping numbers and and electrical jargon. I have no clue what it means, but seems like a very knowledgeable guy. Knows his stuff. Or I just don't know anything about it, and he could just be talking gibberish. Either way, I have no clue. All right, we have the 2-minute warning, people. Sea Devils still looking to get their first points on the board. 23-0. It's raining fire all first half right now. What up, Maine? Where do I even watch this? Welcome into the Rhino Nation. It's on DAZN, DAZN. I had to pay for this at the beginning of the year. You can pay weekly, you can pay monthly, but I dropped $120 at the beginning of the year to get all the games for a year. So, and then you get other stuff too. You get other live games and other things, but that's the only place that has the European League of Football. So, yeah. So I invested in it, and I'm going to cover 2 to 4 games every weekend, Saturday, Sunday mornings. I got 2 games tomorrow morning. Only 1 game today because there's a bunch of overlap, but it's very exciting. One's in the middle, and gets about 11 to the 19. Another first down inside the red zone. Kie on the carry. Here comes the Sea Devils. Got to take that goose egg off the board. You try to add some color for people out there in the field like yourself. Good stuff. You know it. Good stuff there, man. Yeah, it's a good, fun league. They just need better camera angles and more and better commentary. They don't do a great job. But apart from that, great football. I'm loving it. Runs it for 5 yards to the 15. Kie again. Come on, Sea Devils, get in there. $1:10 on the clock and counting. There's 16 teams. Good stuff. All out there. A lot of Germany teams. Mostly Germany. Well, I think like half of them are German. These 2 teams are German. But, oh, is there a false start? That defender jumped way upsides on the right side. Unless that tackle moved. Go Hamburg. No shutout today. They should get some points on this drive. They should. Touchdown would be nice so that they have a chance. But they've been looking brutal in the first half, these Sea Devils. Brutal. False start. That right tackle moved. Got him. Got him. That one hurts. So 51 seconds on the clock. The Fire calling the timeouts. Oh no, the Sea Devils called timeout. They said Fire. So I was like, why would the Fire call timeout? But I believed them. Silly me. But anyways, timeout for the Sea Devils. Just about halftime time. Halftime time. It's almost time for halftime. Never mind. Anyways, now they're backed up to the 21. New shutout. Seems one-sided. There is a big gap from the top teams and the bottom teams. So like between the top like four teams and the bottom four teams, but the middle four teams or the middle eight teams, it's okay. So it really depends. Throws it down low and incomplete. So I'm shocked that this is sort of like a blowout right now. But yeah, some teams just totally destroy. They just got the talent and they separate themselves real quickly. But there is a bunch of blowouts. Not as crazy as college blowouts. There's some of them, but yeah, like the Vikings and the Storm, they seem a couple steps ahead of those a bunch of teams. Like the Centurions and the Enthroners, they just get blitzed. And those are the middle intercepted. No points for you. Returning to the 10, 15, and down at the 18-yard line. What a disaster. Oh, man. Just when you think the Sea Devils going to get some points, they throw an interception. Anderson with the pick. Tony, Mr. Anderson with the interception. And let's boo the Sea Devils. Terrible pass, well covered. The defender had the inside route. Unless he throws it high, you can't get it over that defender. You just can't do it. Can't make that throw. All right. 22 seconds left. The Fire are holding on to that shutout in the first half. They kneel it down, going to the half. No way. Of course it is. Of course it is, Gaming Boy. And that's the way it goes. That is the way the Sea Devils crumble. Yikes. All right, so we're at halftime. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to go stretch it out, check the mail real quick, and be back in like 7, 8 minutes. Halftime, people. Halftime. Let me check the green side before I run away. Halftime. Boom, boom, boom. All fire. All fire so far. How does it compare to the UFL? Assuming I cover all the leagues. I cover the UFL, CFL, NFL, college football, and the UFL. Did I skip that one? Anyway, how does the talent compare? Could the Fire be the Power 5 team? I want maybe decide to cover a small league. I want to cover all that is football and have football all year round there, man. Um, the talent's pretty good. The bottom teams are really bad. Otherwise, the Nordic Storm and the Vienna Vikings look like the two best teams. They're both undefeated. They're looking pretty good. They look like they outmatch everybody. They look really strong. So, yeah, I just found out about the European League of Football this past year, and it's in its fifth season. So, does it compare to the UFL? Yeah, I would say the top teams, the top 4 or 5 teams can't compare to the UFL. But the UFL can't compare to the NFL, of course. while the UFL can compare to the CFL. So I feel like the CFL, UFL, and um, the e.l.f. can all play against each other. Certain teams can match up nicely, and it would be a good overlap if they're ever to play each other. But yeah, even the bottom teams in the NFL would crush the top teams in any of those other leagues. But I love me some football, and I got to cover all that is football. And my goal is to have football all year round and just cover all that is football, going from the United Football League to the European League of Football to the Canadian Football League to college football to the NFL, back to the UFL, and just keep grinding all year long. Come on, Canadians, stay strong, my man, stay strong. It's just temporary. As long as you know that this is just temporary, you're good to go, my man. Appreciate the response. You just discovered this league today while searching live sports. Yeah. I wish I would have found this a few years earlier. This league was around in the 90s. I used to see it in the paper because I'm from the States. I'm from from New York. I'm in Colorado now. I used to check out the teams just to see their records and the scores of the games because I wasn't able to watch it as a kid. It wasn't on TV. I don't think I never seen it, but there was like seven or nine teams. And it had like Frankfurt and Hamburg and a bunch of others. I got to go back to the 90s and see what teams there were. I don't remember which one I wanted to see win, but I just casually checked all the time in the paper for the scores back in the day. So they still have a bunch of those teams in this league. They brought them back, and they have more out there in Europe. 16 teams, very exciting. I'm rooting for the Nordic Storm because they're an expansion team, first year in the league, and they're undefeated right now, and they look really good. I'm covering them tomorrow morning as well. So I don't know. I'm assuming you're from Maine. So that means you're on the East Coast a little bit later, but the games come on really early on Sunday morning. They come on really early. Really, really early. So tomorrow morning I have two games. The first game starts at 7 o'clock Eastern time and 10:15 Eastern time. Yep. You know it. Yeah, let me just go run and stretch it out. I'll be back in like 7, 8 minutes for the second half. Stretch it out because I got three streams today. I'm covering the e.l.f. and then I have the CFL at 4 o'clock Eastern time, and then 8 o'clock Eastern time is the UFL Championship. Last game, the UFL Championship. I'll be back in a few. Oh, let me put the Rhino up. The halftime Rhino. Halftime Rhino. I should have him holding a sign saying halftime. We are back in action. All right, getting ready for the kickoff. Let's go. 23 nothing. All fire. All fire. Just when the Sea Devils are about to score at the end of the first half, no good. Let's just see the stats. Jeffries, 9 for 12, 94 yards for the Sea Devils, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. At the end there, it was terrible. Scott has, oh, sorry for the Fire, my bad. No, it wasn't an interception at the end. It was earlier on. 7 for 81 for Scott, 4 for 19 for Jeffries on the ground, 4 feet 3 for 36 in the air. Kendis has 1 reception for 21. Schultz has 1 for 16. Schlesinger 2 for 8. He's quiet. Starkey only has 1 for 8. Also quiet. Sheesh. All right, just about to kick it off to the Sea Devils. Mac is what? These older stats. I don't know if these stats are up there. Jeez. Throws it up top. Sorry, not throws it up. Returns it up top. And breaking tackles fast to 40, 45, 50, 45, 40 on the other side of the field to the 35. And pushed out of bounds. Streeter on the return. Very nice. These are older stats. They're not updated. Max, I got a 0 for 5 with 2 interceptions. Is it that insane? Kie has 49 on the ground, 11 carries. Not so great, but Candido 5 for 22. Did he really not complete a pass? Am I going that crazy? He has 2 interceptions and no completions? How did I miss that? That is wild. Wild insanity. That is, if that is legit, that is insane. I guess that's true. Man, oh man. A Sec had the handoff. It wasn't a pass before. Then it must be true. That is insane. They are missing Tyler Viola big time. Mac can't complete a pass, at least to his own team. 2 interceptions. No wonder why Kie is like second in the league in rushing yards. They can't throw the darn ball. Man, oh man. All right, they have good field position. Let's see what they can do. As they hand it off down low on the sweep, the jet sweep to the 40. 2 yards on the play, not much there. Sec again. Yeah, they can't throw the ball. They cannot throw the ball. I think Leon might be taking over soon, whether it's not today or in the next few weeks. If Mac is going to play like this, yikes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, 2.5 hours till the CFL game between the Stampeders and Argonauts, which we'll be covering. 2nd and 8. Under center, motion down low, fakes the handoff both ways. Looking, pressure, rolling out to the right. In trouble. Escape. Running on the run, makes the throw. Incomplete. So it'll be 3rd and 8. There's almost a block in the back, they're saying. I don't think he blocked him in the back. So no flag. I don't think he hit him. He was about to hit him, but I don't think he hit him. That one's legit. Yeah, he doesn't really touch him. So almost a block in the back, but incomplete. Another bad pass. And Mac is awful. Awful, I tell you. Awful. All right, here we go. Make sure you guys hit that like button, follow button, and subscribe button. Join the Rhino Nation today. Rising Rhino everywhere. Purple, green, but mostly on the YouTube fronts, horizontal and vertical. And the Sea Devils calling a timeout. Man, Sea Devils are bad. Well, I guess if you know your stuff in the e.l.f, you might be able to make some good money off of the difference in these teams, the difference in the talents, because some teams are just shellacking, and the Fire, who's 1-2, the Sea Devils 2-2, or they're just laying a smackdown on the Sea Devils, and it's not even close. Quarterbacks are key. If your quarterback can't do anything, which Matt can't do anything, you can't win in any league at any level. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Got to get to the 32. Shotgun running to the left. Looking all day to pass. Checks it down through the hands. Incomplete. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to throw. Can't even complete the check down. And they'll probably go for it. Seibel with the coverage again. That guy's everywhere. Yannick Seibel is everywhere. Bang! He hip checked him. Smashed him. Man, that was a smash. This guy can hit. Seibel's a beast for the Fire. A beast. Is he hurt too? Is he down? You freaking smashed him in the hip. All right, yeah, he's able to walk it off. Able to walk it off. Sec. All right, 4th and 8. They're the 40. They can't kick a field goal. It's too far. They don't have those skills in the European League of Football. That's the main thing. The kicking talent out in Europe is a disaster. It's bad. So they are going for it. Like I said, got to get to 32. Get that first down, complete a pass, make a play, do something, Hamburg, do something. And throws it into triple coverage over the middle. And Robinson makes the grab. I'm like, why does he make that throw? He's squeezing into 3 defenders. Robinson coming through. Oh, so that is a dangerous pass. How the heck did that happen? Oh, that is a huge fluke. So a huge fluke for Robinson to get that first down to the 27. That's like an interception or incompletion over 90% of the time. Wow. Don't know how he made that play. Don't know how the defender just missed that. That is wow. Lucky, 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 but they need a break. Runs it up top to the 21. 7 yards on the carry by Kie. Well, the Sea Devils needed that. Because yikes. Dangerous. Dangerous. A little bit dangerous. They're just about at the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Danger zone at the 21. At the 21. Under center. Single back. Motion down low. They give it to him. And gets to the 19. Only gets 2. And 3rd and 2 coming up for the Devils. Singstack. Cause Singstack on the run for 2. Singstack. These names are tough to pronounce. Singstack on the end around jet sweep. They tried to rip it loose, but he holds on to it. Good job, Singstack. So it'll be 3rd and 2. And runs to the middle. First down gets 4 to the 16. First down. Well, let's go. Kie coming through. Boom. Let's get some points this time. Didn't get the points at the end of the first half, but here we go. Wouldn't that be funny if you go to reactivate ESPN Fantasy NFL and I already used 3 transactions? I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it there, Snyder. You are the king of transactions. The king of transactions. In the pistol, hands it off, cuts back down low, slides down, gets up, gets to 14, 2 on the carry. PA with the slip and slide. I'm going to lower the transactions, and you'll never win again. I had to extend it for you. Should have left you with empty guys on your roster. All right, all right, all right. 4.5 minutes into the third quarter. Sea Devils driving. Second and 8. Tight formation. And they call timeouts. The Sea Devils don't know what's going on, don't know what to do. Drop another timeout. We got one left. One timeout left. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's see here. Why am I not getting the messages over here? Something's going off. Candido on the carry, and it'll be 3rd and 4. Only gets a few yards on that one. Why the heck is that not going? Oh, there it is. Leanne Rhymes there, RC. All right, now we got it. Yeah, 23-0. You love country. Now, sorry, I missed this before. It wasn't up there. It wasn't up there. Couldn't see it. I don't know why that was. It's weird. Goes it back of the end zone, intercepted again at the 2. Tries to go back shoulder, goes right back to the fire. Returns at 20, 20 by 30. Could be Gonzo if he follows his blocks. To the 32-yard line and taken out of bounds. Another interception. The third of the day. A hat trick on the picks for Mac. Brutal showing. Brutal day. There's no way Mac can be quarterback for this team. He cannot complete the basics. Throwing it up top, throws into double coverage. Brutal, unacceptable. Going to Robinson in the corner. Easily intercepted by the Fire. And they return it all the way to Sea Devil territory. Nearly could have been a pick 6. Ugly, brutal day for Mac and the Sea Devils getting shut out by the back-to-back champions. Wow, wow, wow. This is wild. You're actually saved by a 42-cent hike, a clutch trade for Mayfield. Still would have probably won. Maybe, maybe, maybe. That is crazy. Shotgun, hands it off, running it up top, trying to get to the outside, nowhere to go. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Kendis on the carry. Man, the Sea Devils, 2 drives, they get close and they throw interceptions like at the end zone. Ugly. Sea Devils, yikes. That hurts. All right. Fire at the 31, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flag in place, swings it down low, gets to the 24 and rolled out of bounds. Scotty coming through, but we got to see what the flag is. Early flag. RC likes the older style country music. Shania Twain, Merle Haggard, Randy Travis, Reba McEntire, Alan Jackson, Trisha Yearwood, Tim McGraw. I know like 2 of those names. And they're both Shania Twain. I know Leanne Rhymes. I know of Tim McGraw. I don't know these other guys. Alan Jackson, that sounds familiar. Couldn't name any of their songs, though. Not a country fan. All right, penalty on the Fire. Back him up at 2nd and 15. Back to the 36. He's got time. Checks it down into the flat. and gets to the 30 deuce. 4 yards on the play. Ooh, the big boy. The big boy. The Posh. Posh. It's Posh. Patrick Posh. I was like, it's Cameron Posh. Cameron Poe. Man, he is big. He is big for a fullback. Posh. All right, here we go. 3rd and 11. Rolling out to the right. Trouble. Throws on the run. Hits his man to the 25. Bang. So it'll be 4th down. Schlesinger on the catch. Schlesinger. But I think they'll have to punt. I don't think they could kick your field goal. They are not good with these long field goals, though. Definitely not. Can't believe you drafted a defense when you could just pick them up on waivers. That was a big problem with your transaction amount. You think you have that part figured out? Yeah, if you pick up too many defenses, it takes away part of your transactions. Oh, throws it up top, nearly intercepted, incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. It's hard in 16 teams. If each team holds on to 2 defenses, you got nothing. So you can't really do that in a 16-team league. You could try. It might work. A lot of teams usually only keep 1, but if they were to have a second one, it's slim pickings for that defense. But that is a strategy for 10 and 12 team leagues where you can go waiver wire each week. But it's probably not the best strategy for 16 teams. But whatever. Do what you want to do, and it's going to gobble you up. It's going to cost you, I don't know, 8 to 12 transactions if you do that. Could cost you like 8 to 12. Where's the rule? I missed most of the ice before. PA on the run, and they're saying it's a fumble. I didn't see the ball out there. PA, nice run up the middle. Ooh, that's close. I see him pull. The knee goes down. I don't know if the ball was out or the second effort got it. If the first one got it, then they ripped that out. They're saying down by contact. I'd have to double check in slow motion, but I didn't see it. So 9 yards on the run by Kie. Here we go. 2nd and uno in the pistol. Hands it off. Stutter step. Driving forward. Should be enough for a first down by Kie. Should have the 1. Boom. 6 minutes left in the 3rd. Cruising. Fire's going to cruise to a easy victory. I don't see the Sea Devils doing anything on offense. It is pretty bad. Pretty bad out there for the Devils. They're going to have to keep giving it to Kie, and he's got to run in for a touchdown. That's the only way. All right, they have it at their own 36, right to left. Hamburg trying to make something happen. How is this team 2-2? Oh, Tagovailoa. That's why. Runs it up top, breaking the tackle, breaks another tackle to the outside, to the 50, and taking it out of bounds to the 45 of the Fire. Nice run, nice play. Kie coming through. Kie, the whole offense for the Sea Devils. Man, oh man. I got him for 16 carries, 72 yards. Mac, 1 for 9, 13 yards, and 3 interceptions. 13 yards and 3 interceptions. So bad. So Kie's got 72 on the ground. The Panthers destroyed the Centurions 57-3. 57-3. Candido loses 2. All right. Runs it, tries to go up top. Can't get to the outside. Taken down. Crushing them. The fire. The fire. All right. At the 47. Come on, Sea Devils. Get at least a field goal. Centurion's got a field goal. You can do it too. Throws it up top. Gets the original 2 yards back on that completion. Not much there, that's for sure. Benjaboo, that's it. Benjaboo. Zinedine Benjaboo. I was like, how do I pronounce his name? Benjaboo. One catch, 2 yards for Benjaboo. I like the name. Benjaboo. Who? Benjaboo. That's who. All right. 3rd and 12. Oh, you didn't catch it? And on 3rd and 12, they run it up top. What are they doing? Sec on the carry on 3rd and 12. That's how afraid they are to have Mac throw the ball. On 3rd and 12, they run it up top. I guess he didn't catch the ball, Benjaboo. I thought he did, but it was still 3rd and 12, and they're going to punt it away. Yikes. What a disaster, Giants fan. What a disaster this game. Fire blowing him up. Punts it away. Boom. And bounces on the sideline, not even inside the 20. They got to the 30-yard line. A terrible punt. They can't even do that right. Can't even do that right. Boo the Sea Devils. Boo them. We shall boo them. We need 4 more subscribers to get to 2460. Let's go, people. Sub it up. If you're watching Chilling with the Rising Rhino and you love football, we got tons of football. European League of Football, Canadian Football League, United Football League, college, and the National Football League. Let's go. All year long. Hands over the middle, big hole, squeezes through, breaks the tackle, stiff arm to the face, gets a first down, 12 yards out of bounds at the 42. Nice run by Scotty. Scotty coming through. They can't tackle this guy. These games always seem so lopsided. Yeah, the top teams are really separated from the bottom teams. Like I said, the Enthroners are they might not win 1 or 2 games this year, and the Centurions. So whoever's playing against those 2 teams, crumbling. The Sea Devils are 2-2, but they lost Tyler Viola. He just left the team last week. So that's the whole problem with the quarterback issues. So Tyler Viola's gone, and the Sea Devils look really bad. Runs it up top, gets about 7, and out of bounds at the 50 by Scott. I think the Prague Lions are good. So they're in the top 3. Who else is up there? It's the Vikings, the Storm, the Lions, the Panthers. They got beat up by the Storm, but they destroyed the Centurions. I think the Bravos are pretty good. So you got the Bravos, Lions, Vikings, and Storm. I gotta see. The Fire are playing really well, but I think it's just because the Sea Devils are pretty bad. Runs it up the middle, gets a first down to the 44. Driving on the ground. Scott again with the carry. Just keep feeding them the ball. Kendis and Scott run through the Sea Devils. Yeah, the Sea Devils can't tackle. Quarterback's bad, and their defense, they're just the worst tackling I've seen in a while. But yeah, so maybe the Fire have caught back on and will start lighting up teams. Hands it off up the middle, gets to the 41, 3 yards on the carry. Oh, is that the big boy, the big running back on the carry of the middle? Posh? Oh no, Posh is blocking. Okay. I thought he had the ball. Yeah, that was Kendis on the carry. Posh was out there blocking. What the heck did he rip off? Posh ripped something off. Anyways, motion going up top. Fakes it. Screen pass the other way. Breaks the tackle. Following his blocks. First down. 35-30. Take it down to 29. Kendis coming through. They faked it up there. They got the Sea Devils way off guard. And then a screen pass down low. Easy peasy. Easy pickings for the Fire. Oh, he's 255 pounds, 116 kilograms. So 255 pounds for us American people. Because they'd be like 116 kilograms. Well, that's light. Nope. 255. Roly poly. Runs it up top. Gobbled up. Loses 4. Oh, the second effort makes it back to the line of scrimmage. How the heck did that happen? Kendis. All right. Thought he lost 4. And the third quarter winding down. That should be it through 3. Still 23-0 Fire. The Fire. Yeah, it was 57-3. The Panthers beat the Centurions. What a beatdown. I gotta see what are the other bottom teams that are really bad. But in Throners, Centurions, there's one other team that's really bad. I can't think of it right now. They're pretty sad. That's the end of 3. All right, going into the fourth quarter now. Let me see if I can find that really bad team. Throners, Centurions. Oh, the Mercenaries. That's the other bad team, the Mercenaries. Man. Yeah, so the Nordic Storm have a tough match today. The 3-1 Frankfurt Galaxy versus the 3-0 Storm, Nordic Storm. But yeah, they're the Mercenaries. I forgot about them. They're 0-3. Horrendous. Horrendous. What was that? The Berlin Thunder's not playing so hot either. They're 1-3. But anyways, anyways, all right, bam. They're showing some fans in the stands dancing around with his satchel. I don't know what that says. Gluation. No clue. Yep, I don't know. And runs it down low. First down to the 20-10. Still on his feet into the end zone. Bang! All the way. Scotty for the touchdown. Crushing him. Boom, 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 boom. 29-0. The Fire is back. The Fire are back. The flames rising high for the Rhein Fire. Easy touchdown down the sideline. They cannot tackle Scott. They cannot tackle Kendis. They cannot tackle at all. It's horrendous. This is terrible, I must say. Jeez Louise. Are the stands full? Yeah, it's pretty full from like the 20 to the 20. and then it starts to, you know, it's got then it's a half full from the end zone to the 20. They don't have the end zones full. Those are empty, the end zones, but from the 20 to 20, pretty packed out, and then half full from end zone to the 20s. But it's just one deck. It's they don't have an upper deck. So, but it's pretty jam packed from the 35 to the 35, but pretty full from 20 to 20, and then half full outside the 20s. 29 nothing fire. That's how you start the fourth quarter with a touchdown run. Scotty coming through. Is that a Tom Brady t-shirt that somebody had out there? Oh, we got a bunch of jerseys out there. A fire. I guess it is a burgundy color. Injury to the Sea Devils. It's Bailey. Bailey. Can't pronounce these guys' names. Not used to this. Not good at this yet. All right. So extra point coming from the 20 deuce, the double deuce. Snap hold kick. And they got it. I can't tell. Makes it 30 to nothing. Let's go. All fire. 30 to zip. Sea Devils are lost at sea, apparently. Getting smashed, bashed, and thrashed. Scotty, good run, splitting defenders. Sea Devils, rough stuff. They're going to be flying to the bottom, swimming to the bottom quite soon with this performance today. Sad Sea Devils. The Hamburg Sad Devils with a sad performance. All right, kickoff time. Kickoff time, people. Oh, I forgot about the poll. Yeah, I'll drop the poll in a second. Kickoff time. Let me end that poll. And I can't see. Where'd it go? Did that go out of bounds? Is that touchback? Might have been a touchback. The fire by a few, 24%. Fire by total destruction, 53%. Yeah, so everybody saw this coming. Well, most people saw this coming, I guess. Most. Was that a touchback? Yeah, I guess it was touchback. The cameraman didn't show it. I couldn't see. Couldn't see. So there's the poll, and it is true. The fire by total destruction. Yeah, I set a poll for every one of the streams today. Something I don't do too often. I don't like the poll. I don't like it. Runs up the middle, trying to get to the outside. Gets about 3. Kie for Trace. He's got more interceptions than completions. Mac. Sad times. Can't win football. It's like quarterback play from the 50s, 50s and early 60s with Mac. Runs up the middle, gets a first down out past the 30, the scrum push to the 35, to the 36, to the 37. Kie coming through, getting the first down. I hate that scrum push. There's 22 weeks in NHL with a 5 per week limit. Why wouldn't it be set at 66 with a 3 per week limit? You, I don't believe in 3 transactions a week. Every once in a while, you have to make a bunch, but I don't believe you should be making 3 transactions a week. I don't. Not with a bench. Not with a decent sized bench. Runs to the middle and gets 3 yards on the carry. You shouldn't be making 3 moves consistently a week. No. There should be weeks where you go without making any transactions. Maybe 1 transaction a week. Maybe 2 transactions a week. But you should not. You shouldn't have to be making three transactions a week every week. That should not happen ever, ever. So I don't believe in it. It's you have a team, 1 to 2 tops. If you get 3 guys injured at once, you're making 3 transactions, and that's your team. And runs it up the middle for about 6 yards. But do you like? Have you thought about like how crazy that sounds to be making 3 transactions a week every single week for 22 weeks? That's insanity. That's so irrational and illogical. That should not happen ever. You're not. I can't fathom that. It doesn't make a lick of sense. Not even a lick of sense. Less than a lick of sense. A half a lick. A quarter lick of sense. Under center, 3rd and 1. Hands at the middle. First down. Driving into fire territory to the 47. Bam. Moving those chains. There you go, Candido. Yeah. Maybe I should make it 3 max. Well, how many transactions did I set it? 40? 40 is plenty. I might have. I mean, then I extended to 5. 40 is a lot. You got to draft your team. Only make transactions when you have to. Well, like free agent wide pickups. Runs it down low, loses a yard to the 49. 3 transactions a week. On a fluke situation, you need to make some moves. And also, you got to avoid people stacking people at the end of the week to get the extra plays from the goalie, extra plays from players to win each week. So you want to scrap that too. You don't want that to be part of the game strategy. Occasionally you can do that, but you can't do that every week where you scrap your bottom guys to add other players just to get more game time. So I'm trying to take that out of the game as well. Second to carry for maybe 1. It'd be 3rd and 10 for the Sea Devils. So hopefully that makes a good enough explanation there, Snyder. Hopefully that makes sense. It should make sense. Makes a lot of sense. Makes total sense. Makes amazing sense. Complete sense. 5 minutes into the 4th, the fire in the stands, the fans in the stands are loving it. Throws it up top and taken down for a loss of 5. 50 is perfect with injuries. Malcolm was injured 5 times. All right, so that's 5 pickups. What else you got for the other 45? So that's 5 transactions. 50 is 2 a week, and that's so high. You're making 2 waiver wire pickups a week? 2 a week for 22 weeks? 44 pickups? It's insane. That's not 10, that's 5. That's 5 additions. Then you could drop them. Drop them doesn't cost a transaction. It's additions. You're only adding five times. So first and 10 for the Sea Devils. Oh, sorry, for the Fire. My bad. My bad. So first and 10 for the Fire at the 27-yard line. What's up, RC? Welcome back. Pitches it up top and gets to the outside. First down to the 40. Bang. Yeah, it's only acquisitions that add somebody. Dropping a player doesn't count as an addition. The finals tied up 2 apiece. Yeah, I thought the Pacers were gonna win at the end there. I'm like, "No way!" And, the Thunder came back and got the win, tied it up 2 apiece. It is a close series to the finals for the NBA. And runs it up top and loses 2 back to the 38. Loses 3 back to the 37. Nothing there for Kendis. Yeah, you're only making 5 additions, so that's only 5 transactions, not 10. Dropping a player does not cost you an acquisition. Heart-stopping, intense action there, RC. Are you watching? You're not watching. You are not watching. You're a liar, RC. You're a liar. All right, from the 37, second to 13, pitches it up top to the outside. Turns the corner, gets to the 46. Nice, nice, nice. No, it's not Kendis. That's Alexander on the last couple carries. I thought it was 26, 28. Alexander. My bad. Heart-stopping, intense action. And we have the CFL in a little while, people. Canadian Football League, let's go. We got the Stampeders and the Argonauts. Should be a doozy. Third and 5 for the Fire, halfway through the fourth quarter. 30-0. The Rhein Fire, the the reigning, defending champions of Europe. Runs it up top and only gets 2. Would be fourth and 3 for the Fire, and they'll punt it away. Intense. Intense. You wouldn't even know where to find this football league, e.l.f. at like whom, what stations carry this. It's on DAZN, DAZN. You have to pay for it. It's not for free. It used to be out there on YouTube for free, but they put it behind a paywall. So I'm watching it on DAZN, covering more and more football. Is the CFL championship game today? UFL championship. Punts it away. Boom. UFL championship game tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, when the hockey game comes on. The Stanley Cup Finals is on. Returning from the 12, gobbled up right away. Yeah, so we got week 2 of the CFL, Stamps and Argonauts. Then another little break, and then we have the UFL championship, Panthers versus the Defenders. Wham, bam, ba, bam, bam, bam. The e.l.f. I wonder if there's any other streamers out there that cover the European League of Football. I don't think so. I don't think so. There's not many people that do the UFL. I think there's like one other person. And play action fake. Looking, going deep up top, way underthrown, intercepted. Unbelievable, the 36th. Fourth interception of the day, return to the 15, to the 12. This is worse than backyard football play. And the ball fumble. Fumble, fumble, fumble. Oh, the Fire recovery. Jeez Louise. But yeah, this guy is not lasting very long. Mac is he's going to be done. He can't continue to be a starter. This is it's terrible interceptions. It's bad. It is bad. He's going to be Gonzo. I guess they just got Leon back, and they're going to give him some more reps, and maybe Leon will be starting next week for the Sea Devils because Mac cannot continue this disaster fest. They're reviewing to see who recovered the fumble because that was just an easy pick. What about the Cranberries? There's a cover band that covers the Cranberries and Garbage. I think they're actually playing tonight. I think it's Saturday night. It's at 8 o'clock. But I'm covering. It's close to Denver, close to me actually. But I'm covering the UFL championship, so I can't go see him. Yeah, it starts at 8 o'clock my time, and the game doesn't end till 9. So I'm not finishing streaming till 9, and it starts at 8. That would be a sweet cover band to go see. Garbage and Cranberry cover band or cover bands. One's a Garbage cover band, one's Cranberry cover band, something like that. And I would have went to go see him, but or I would go see him. Oh, he tries to pitch it backwards. It wasn't a fumble. He might be tossing that forward. I'm only happy when it rains. One of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs there, RC. Only happy when it rains. It's a top five of mine. Only happy when it's complicated. It's good stuff there, RC. Love it, love it, love it. It looks like it might be going forward. So this should be a penalty and back up the Fire. Oh, this is a better angle. Yeah, so it should be forward. Might be slightly forward. Could be sideways, but it's looking like it's slightly forward. And they should drop him back. 35 is the most you need in the NFL. You went over because you didn't think there was a limit and you were changing back and forth for no reason. All right. Well, now you know you should be fine going into next year. You get the thinking from a league manager standpoint? No, from anybody's standpoints. Way too many. You shouldn't be just doing willy nilly. That's silly. Willy nilly is silly. Oh, so it wasn't forward lateral. I'm not thinking as a league manager. I'm thinking as a fantasy player and putting that into a manager standpoint. It shouldn't just be free reign of the waiver wire. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Rolling to the outside, swings it up top, and into the end zone. Boom! He's got it. Oh, baby, he's got it. Another touchdown for the Fire. Quofi coming through. Another sixer on the board. 36-0 for the Fire. Jeez Louise. Jeffries coming through. Yeah, you got to cap it at some way, someplace. Even if you're unlimited, you still got to cap it somewhere. 80. There's still got to be a number. But 80 is still way too many. All right, extra points cometh. But I guess it was just the ignorance of thinking that all leagues just had endless, uh, no limit. Like maybe that's what you thought. Maybe every league you've ever been in had no limit of transactions, and extra point is good. So maybe that's where you're coming from. No limit on transactions. It's part of the strategy, part of the game. Man, touchdown right by the pylon over there by Kofi. 37-0. This is gonna be a shutout. There's 6:19 left, and the Sea Devils getting the ball. So we don't want to see another interception. That would be rough. Rough stuff. Well, the Fire is going to be going to 500, 2-2. So we really need the Storm to get that win tomorrow morning. Going to drop the Sea Devils down to 2-3 shortly. Returning it from the end zone past the 20 to the 24. Streeter. Man, oh man, oh man. So the Sea Devils are just probably going to run the ball and run the ball and run the ball. They're like, we're done. Do not throw the ball, Mac. You throw it to the other team. More interceptions than completions is sickening. Can't have it. Yeah, how long have you been playing fantasy football, my man? Runs it to the outside to the 35 yards on the carry there by Candido. Are you fairly new to fantasy football? I mean, luckily, well, you still won anyway, but like, um, yeah, I mean, especially, I mean, it's a free league, so that's where people might not know all the rules. But if it's for money, you got to inspect all the rules. This was just, you know, a free league for all the people. Candido runs it for 4, 3rd and 1. So, like, the money's on the line. You got to check everything out. You got to be prepared. You got to be ready, like to know who to draft, who makes the playoffs, everything. But maybe it's just a free league and you didn't check everything. And maybe that's where a lot of people go, like, oh, it's just a free league, and they just join in. But if you take it seriously, then you would look at all the details. High snap, oh, fumble, slides, misses it, scooped up by the Fire. Of course. Mac can't even jump on it. Turnover. Oh, this is this is really bad football for the Sea Devils. Oh, your brother was helping you last year, and it was your first year. That first year he had ever heard of a limit. How long has he been playing? And you really got to set a limit if you have 16 teams, because there's barely any people out there, so you can't just let teams just constantly gobble guys up because you got to have it hurt them in some way. Because there's barely anybody out there. You got to make sure every pick is needed. Runs it up the middle to the 18, 4 yards on the play. It's brutal. It's brutal, Dallas. It's the Sea Devils quarterback can't play at like the high school level, almost like college level. This guy Moritz Mack, he can't run an offense at all. He's got more interceptions than completions. Then the snap just goes over his head. He can't even cover it up. He's not good. He cannot be starter anymore. But they lost Tyler Viola, and they had to turn to Mac. So this is gonna be bad news for the Sea Devils the rest of the year until they get somebody else in there. He has a keeper dynasty since the 90s. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I guess his head's been in the sand since the 90s. Sorry to hear that. Offsides on the defense, 5 yards. Replay the first down. Well, I guess it's just his league. So his league, he's had unlimited for years. But I guess he hasn't looked outside his own league. Of course, if you just run your own league, you only know about your own league there. You don't know what happens out there in the real world, in the real fantasy world, the real world of fantasy. And full star, back him up 5. Back him up, back him up, back him up. Yeah, if you have a fob, you don't need a transaction limit too. Yeah. That's the other way you can do it. Yeah, if you do the fob, which I kind of like, I don't know which way to go with it. Like if you go with a certain amount of money, like that is a way to limit it. So it depends on there's a limit that way because there's a limit of how much money. So if he has that, he has a limit of transactions basically because he's got a certain amount of transaction money. So that applies to, the waiver wire. If you get put to the end, you know, but yeah, you can do one or the other, you can do both. But you can get I gotta go adjust the fob so that you can pick players up on the day of transactions. So I must have clicked something off of that. I got to fix that later on when I go and redo the league. And take it down 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage. Because you got to have an ability to make a transaction on Thursdays and Sundays for $0. I thought I had that set up, but it might have been like the day before or something like that. So on Thursdays and Sundays, you can make a transaction for $0. Send the Marines. We are cleaning Dad's room. Ruh-roh. All right, first and goal for the Fire at the 6. Are they going to add on more points with 3:15 and counting? Motion down low. Going to throw it to the end zone. Bang! Taps his toes at the back of the end zone. Got it. Starkey coming through with a touchdown. Embarrassing them. Embarrassing. Insult to injury. 43-0 Fire. They're on fire. They're on fire. It is a beat down. A smashing, thrashing, and bashing. The Sea Devils getting destroyed. There's no mercy. No mercy throwing a touchdown in the back of the end zone. They're like, run it? No, no, no. We're going to throw a pass in the back of the end zone to Starkey for touchdown. Really? You don't want to run it? No, no, no. Let's throw it. Bang. Destruction. And blocked. Oh, baby. My bad. So no extra points. It stays 43-0. Nothing. Nothing. Bam. That's the best thing the Sea Devils did all day. Wow. 43-0. They can't even get a field goal on the board. 2 interceptions in the red zone. Brutal stuff for Hamburg. There is one laundry basket, and it's just full of socks. What the skibbity bob toilet is that? Your sister keeps buying them socks at Costco. Happy birthday, socks. Happy Monday, socks. Oh, it's Tuesday. What? We're gonna go shopping. What do you want? Socks. It is sock Saturday and sock Sunday. Time to get more socks. Buy them in bulk at Costco. 100 at a pop. At a pop. Kickoff to the 4. Here we go, left to right. Sea Devils on the return with 3 minutes on the clock. Out to the 25. Streeter to the 25. Sheesh. Just run it 3 times and take this game to the end. End this. Just kneel it down. It's embarrassing. Stop the torture. Stop it. 3:03 on the clock. And hands it off up the middle. Gobbled up, loses 2 to the 24. Yeah, this game's gonna be ending early. Man, oh man. It's probably be about 2, just under 2.5 hours. These games do go a little bit faster, which is nice. We get a little break, have some food. All right, here we go. Second 11. They have them losing 1. Had a blast playing. Congratulations, Ned, the big win. Yeah, it keeps you excited and entertained in multiple NFL games, not just your team. So it gets you watching other games in the NFL. So it gets you into the whole league, which is nice. So not only the players you're rooting for, but the players you're rooting against. So it gets you involved in so many teams, which is great. Which is also why I really like fantasy. And runs it up top to the 30, about 5 yards on the carry there by Kie. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. You have leftover margarita to the pizza. Good stuff there, Dallas. And tomorrow I got to get provisions for the crock pot. I think tomorrow's the day to crock pot it up. La, 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 la. All right, 2-minute warning before the shellacking is over. What up, Dan Studio? Popping in on the vertical side near the end. You're missing the fire beatdown, the Sea Devil meltdown. 43 to nothing. Sea Devils. I thought this was going to be the closer game. The other game was 57 to 3. So I guess this one is technically a little bit closer, even though the Sea Devils didn't score any points. It is really hard to go a game without scoring points at any level. Like you got to be really bad. And here we are, Hamburg Sea Devils. Moritz Mack throwing interceptions that even your mom wouldn't throw. All right, maybe your grandma wouldn't throw. Either way, bad. Sea Devils, so bad. I am hungry. It's lunchtime, people. So I'll get a little bit of a break, have some food, come back for the Argos and the Stamps. Got to do a little wardrobe change. The cheerleaders charging off the field. Get them out of here. 3rd and 6 for the Devils. Handoff incoming from the pistol, left to right. And hands it off in the middle. Hey, gets the first down to the 40 deuce. Yeah, on the play from the Italian restaurant. Hopefully a delicious and tasty one. Margarita pizza. Moving along, people. We've got more football, and Rhino needs a union break. We got time before the game. We got an hour and a half. Hour and a half till CFL. Your Toronto Argonauts versus my Calgary Stampeders. Duke it out on the field. Hands it off. 1 down low, trying to get to the corner. Gets his way for 2 to the 47. Candido on the carry. Under a minute to play in regulation. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. All right, here we go. On the center, motion going up top, fakes the end around, hands up the middle, gets 3 to midfield. 90 minutes, is that enough to get to Crockpot Provisions? Or is the store too far away? It's 10 minutes away. 10 there, 10 back. I'm gonna go tomorrow morning after the European League of Football games. I'll be done 11:15 my time and get to the store around noon. Get the crock pot going around 1 o'clock probably. And that's it, people. That's all she wrote. Done, done, and done. Fire with the victory, 43-0. Ouch. Ouch town, I tell you, people. That was ugly. That was a massacre. But watch out, the fire could be back. The fire could be back in business, people. So big win for Rhein Fire, going to 500 2-2, dropping the Sea Devils to 2-3. Thank you, Rhino Nation, for hanging out, chilling, having a good time. Eduardo on the green side as well. Thanks, Eduardo. Dan Studio, thank you, Dallas Giants fan, RC. We got Willie Snyder hanging out, talking fantasy for a bunch of this game. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, not many views, about 150 on both sides. Low amount of views. Nobody watches the European League of Football. Breakfast football, most excellent. I will ship you over there now with the redirect, but we got an hour and a half. We got 90 minutes to the next stream. CFL coming on in 90 minutes. So close to Canadian football, people. So close. All right, everybody. I'll catch you.